All right, good morning, Princeton ISD teachers. We are here today, me and Miss Nelson, to teach you how to make a test in Eduphoria.
So the next three tabs I want to talk about are layout, test key, and administration. So on our layout, this is where, look at our style. Make sure this is laying out correctly. So if you're a secondary teacher, this textbook style, we want to change this over to secondary. Our elementary teachers, we want to leave it larger font. Now, if you hover over your questions, you see that something pops up here. Okay, this is where our formatting comes into play. It's going to be either 2 lines or however many lines you want underneath it. If the kids are going to need some room to show their work, you're going to want to make these larger lines.
It's nice. You have to go through a couple of different menus to get to that on the old Aware as well.
Yes, so it's just right there on this layout tab. And then lastly, if you feel like you want to save some paper and you want to make your question half width, you can click this and then it changes our test to be a half width test. You have to do that on every single question though. Now,
on the spacing, do we typically want it to be down on that 2 unless we know we need a bunch of extra room?
Yeah. 2 is very generic.
Fit more questions on the page that way. Okay.
For sure. It's not always the way it looks here is the way it prints to PDF. So you'll want to press print here on print option, print to PDF. It will export to a PDF. Really encourage you to look at the PDF version of this and not just here before you think that you're done. All right, so this is what it looks like after it's exported, and you just want to double check that this is the way I want my test to look. If not, you're going to want to come back in here and do some edits to your spacing, your half width, and whatnot. All right, test key. We're over here on the test key tab now, and this is where you will notice your balance in answer choices. We do not want all of our answer choices to be A or answer choices to be C. Another thing you want to double check is that you have standards on every single question, because that is something we are requiring. It is easy to shuffle questions in the test key by just hovering over this and moving it down. Lastly, on our administration tab, this is where you're going to go once you are completely 100% satisfied with your test. You're going to go to this area right here that says share a copy, and you're going to type in that teacher's email address. So I'm going to do W. Nelson and then press enter, and it says your test has been sent. So if you don't get this, then your test has not been sent. So that's the last thing you're supposed to do once you have completed your test.